Hey guys, welcome back, and this is my impressions video on the new iPhone 8 Plus. So I got my iPhone 8 Plus today on launch day, and I did something different. I went into the Apple store to pick up this phone. What I usually do is I usually sit around my house waiting for UPS to deliver my phone, and I'll never do that again because this process was way easier. I got to the Apple store, waited about 45 minutes, and I got my new phone. Definitely way better than sitting around the house all day waiting for the delivery truck to pull up on your driveway. So anyway, let's get into the star of the show here, the iPhone 8 Plus. So the first impressions I had on it when I first took this phone out of the box is this phone is really dense in the hand. And you can attribute that to the glass back. Not only does it add more grip to the phone, which I'll talk about later, the glass actually makes it heavier, which gives it a more dense feel in the hand. And I'm not really complaining because with a phone this large, you want some weight to weigh it down in your hand so you're not going to be dropping it all day. And also, with that weight, you want some grip on your phone also, and the glass back does add that grip to your fingertips when you're holding it like this. So I really appreciate that glass back. I don't think that was intentional by Apple. I think that's just what happens when you put glass in a phone. But I really like this. It kind of reminds me of the iPhone 4 and 4S. Those phones are actually really heavy, and they stay in your hand really well because they have that dense feel with that glass back, and that's really what I'm reminded of with this phone. So the color I got is the gold color, and if I look at the back here, it doesn't really look like a gold color, does it? It kind of looks like an off-white color. The closest thing I can say it looks like is maybe an old 1970s style refrigerator, just because all those fridges back in the day had this off-white color. The only thing that's really gold about this phone is the aluminum band, and that is kind of a copper-ish gold color. And coupled with this wallpaper that I have set here that comes pre-installed with iOS 11, it's the retro Apple banner along with the kind of copper gold background wallpaper. I think I have kind of a 70s style iPhone. So drop a like if you like the style I'm going for here on my iPhone. So yeah, I really like the design, and looking at it from the front, you wouldn't know if this is an iPhone 6 Plus, 6S Plus, 7 Plus, or an 8 Plus. But as soon as you flip it around the back, this glass back does make all the difference. And speaking of the glass back, it does have wireless charging. Now, a lot of people talk about wireless charging for a long amount of time in their videos. It's not that big of a deal for me. It's convenient for when I set it down on the charging pad at night just to charge it up really quickly. But really, it's wireless charging. It's been an Android phone for a while. I've used it a few times, and it's pretty cool and it's pretty convenient. So that's all I'll say about that. I almost said A10. The A11 Bionic chip in this phone is insane. That's the only word I can use to describe it. It is faster than the current MacBook I have. I have the 2015 MacBook Pro 13-inch, and this thing is way faster than that computer. So I might start editing my videos on this thing, doing some heavy workload stuff on my phone just because the power is incredible. I downloaded some AR games and some AR apps I can't show you in this video, but the power of this phone is crazy. I was doing like 10 minutes of pure AR gaming, and the phone didn't even get warm at all. So it's very impressive. The high efficiency cores and the high performance cores, they really blow me away. So battery life, it hasn't been that bad. If I jump into settings, I think it's the first day with any phone, you're going to have some different battery life. But 3 hours, 11 minutes, and standby 5 hours and 40 minutes, and I'm at 57%. So pretty much what you'd expect from a plus-size phone. The battery did get smaller, this compared to the iPhone 7 Plus. For some reason, they made the battery smaller, maybe to accommodate for the wireless charging stuff inside the phone. Anyway, though, they do say that you should get the same battery as iPhone 7 Plus, and so far today I can confirm that battery life is okay. So the next big selling feature of this phone that I really wanted to try out is the camera. So I took a photo here, and this is the portrait mode on the new iPhone 8 Plus. It looks very similar to the 7 Plus, but there is one extra feature that has to do with lighting. So if I go here up to edit, you can see here we get this new section down here, and we can adjust the lighting. So this is studio light. You can see on the face there, it kind of makes it look like there's an extra light in the scene. Contour light, so it adds more shadows to the face. We have stage light, so this makes the entire background black. And then we have stage light mono, which just makes the entire photo black and white. I think this would make an amazing profile picture. Actually, I think a lot of people are going to be using this, and you will see a lot of this on Instagram and Snapchat. You you can believe me, you're going to be seeing this a lot on the internet because it's really impressive. I've seen some other samples on Twitter, and yeah, Apple did a really good job with these lighting effects. At first, I wasn't really sold, but now that I have it in my hands and I'm able to try it out, it's really impressive, and Apple did a really good job. So those are my first impressions on the iPhone 8 Plus. The build I'm really impressed with. It's really dense in the hand. It's really heavy. I like that. The glass back adds grip. Wireless charging, it's cool. Battery life has been decent so far, and the camera is amazing. Not to mention the A11 Bionic chip is also incredibly fast. But also, I will mention more about that in my full review. This is not a full review. This is just my quick first impressions after half a day of using this phone. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think about the iPhone 8 Plus in the comments down below. Are you getting an iPhone 8, or are you waiting for the iPhone 10? Or are you an Android person? I'd love to hear what you say in the comments below. Alright guys, that does it for me. Thanks for watching. My name is Mike, and I'll see you in the next video.